welcome to a little video about congruency and similarity within triangles. Alright, so first things first, do we need to show all 6 sides are congruent in order to prove congruency and similarity? No, we don't. There are a certain number of sides or angles, facts, that are sufficient to prove triangles. These are going to be guaranteed. What are they? Well, we have the angle-angle similarity. This is when we have 2 angles that are congruent in triangles. That would make them similar. We have the side-side-side similarity. That's when all 3 sides are proportional to each other. Lastly, we have side-angle side. Oops, that A was ugly, but this is when we have 2 sides that are proportional and an angle in between them that is congruent. Let's do some examples. All right, let's begin with side-side-side. It's one of my faves. All 3 sides must be proportional. Okay, now what does that mean? Okay, let's see. Let's make this A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so let's make AB 5. I'm gonna make DF 10. I'm gonna make BC 12. I'm gonna make FE 24. I'm gonna make AC 13, and BE is going to be 26. I made this triangle up. Let's see if it's proportional. AB is 5, DF is 10. 5 over 10 is 0.5. Do it in your calculator. It's easy to see. BC, well, that's 12. And FE is 24. Once again, that's 1/2. Lastly, we have AC, that's 13. DE, that's 26. 1/2. Perfect. Side, side, side. If even one of those decimals would have been different, that's it. They're not similar. Okay, this is a tricky one. The side angle side. This is the one I see the most mistakes on. 2 sides must be proportional, and the middle angle must be, congruent. You can even say this is called the included. You know what? We're going to talk about that in a moment. And it will look much better without me having to write it. Anyways, let's take a peek at this side angle side. Here's my triangle, HIG and JKL. All right, let's see. HI, let's make it 4. Let's make KJ. What do I feel like making KJ? Oh, I need to write a J. I wrote 2 Ks. I feel like making KJ 12. GH, let's make you 10. And LK would then have to be 30. And both of them have an angle here. Let's say H is 40 degrees and K is 40 degrees. So let's check out these proportions. HI, that's 4 over KJ, that's 12. And that's going to be 0.3 repeating. GH and LK. GH is 10, LK is 30. Once again, I get 0.3 repeating. Good, two sides are proportional. And measure of angle H is the same as the measure of angle K. Notice, please, this is the most important part because this is where the most mistakes happen. We have a side, and where they meet, that's where our angle exists. Same thing here. These two sides meet, the angle exists between them. So yeah, here's our beware part. You have to be very careful. Like I said here, you have to make sure that the angle is in between those two sides. So it's got to be here, or there, or there. You cannot, for example, have, let's make this 4, let's make this 8, something easy for us to see. That's 10, that's 20, okay, two proportional sides. But we have, let's say, 40 degrees right here and here. That doesn't work. Our angle should be in between the two sides. So that's the included angle. Look at how much nicer that looks like without me having to write it down. All right, the last type of similarity we have is angle-angle, where two angles must be congruent. Oh, that U and E turned out to be one letter. There we go. All right, so here we have M and O and Q R P. Measure of angle N, I don't know what it is, but it's the same as R. I don't know what O is, but it has two little half circles. It's the same as P. As long as two angles from both triangles are equal to each other, then they are similar. If there's no similarity, you want to match the sides. And this is how I like to match them. So if we don't have like this little statement right here. There's no statement. This is how I match the sides, particularly. I look at the two smaller sides. Those will be proportional to each other. Then I look at the two largest sides. Those will be proportional to each other. And then, of course, I'm just left over with the medium size. Let's do some problems. How about that? We did a lot of these in class, so how about we do number 2? Since I scrolled down to it, I like it. We have 3 sides labeled, so technically we should have side, side, side. Let's begin with the shortest side. This is how I like to do it. 16 and 20. All right. 16 over 20. That gives me 4/5. I think that's 0.8 in my calculator. Okay, longest side, 20 and 25. So if this one is not 4/5, we could stop and say not possible. But 20 over 25 does reduce to 4/5. We have to try the third side. We do, because all 3 need to be proportional. Okay, 18 over 22. And when I reduce that, I get 9/11. So not pos. How about that? This is not similar. They look very similar, but by definition, they are not. All right, what other one do I want to see? Ooh, number 4 is a good one. Let's do number 4. Okay. Are they similar? Okay, once again, we don't have a similar statement, but we do have some angles. All right, I have angle Q and T. I know that they are congruent. They're both 100. Now, I do have a 45 here and nothing there, a 35 and nothing. Let's do a little bit of math and fill in P, Q, and R. I want to know what that missing angle is. So 180 minus 100 minus 45. There's 180 degrees in a triangle. That's why I'm subtracting 145 from it. And I end up with 35. How brilliant! We actually have all 3 angles congruent. Do we need to show all 3 angles are congruent? Nah. Well, we did find that R is 35 and U is 35. So, we win here. There is a similarity through AA. Yes, we have a 45 here. But AAA is an insurance company, not a similarity for geometry. So not AAA. Okay. Oh, that's just a bell interrupting. Thanks, Bell. All right. I think that's really it. Number 5 is a good one to look at, and so is number 3, but they're very much the same as 4. Number 6 is a challenge. I liked it. We did it in class together for probably just my fun, but I hope this was helpful for you. And if you have any further questions, please make sure to reach out to me or your teacher, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!